Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, April 7th, 2021 at 6:39 a.m. I'm surprised I got any sleep last night. Excuse me. So, I'm surprised that I got any sleep last night. But I couldn't go back to sleep after 5 o'clock this morning. I have no idea. I'm I'm undecided on what to eat for breakfast. But I don't want anything like pancakes, biscuits, or donuts or anything. I mean, I wish I could have something really healthy, but I don't know. Um, Now it's like my money is pretty much limited, but I would like to have something like grits or oatmeal, something healthier. So, I woke up still feeling depressed. I couldn't go back to sleep after 5 this morning. And then, I don't remember what time I went to bed last night. I think it was after 10 o'clock. And I'm still feeling a sleep deprived feeling. But I feel like I need more sleep. And I've been feeling cold all night, but the weather is warmer. But in here, it's just been cold all night. I turned off the air conditioner. But I mean, I didn't want the heater running all night because, I didn't want to be overheated. So, I mean, I put the heater back on. I'm still feeling cold, but it's not cold outside. It's like in the mid 60s or something outside right now. So, forgive me, I'm still feeling that sleep deprived feeling. So, another person, I gave him, I let my guard down and gave him the opportunity, to connect with me as a targeted individual and talk to me on the phone. And it's like I felt hesitant at first, but I said that I'm no longer wanting to connect with other targets and talk to them on the phone because then they act like as if they love bomb you on the internet, like on YouTube, like give you all these flowery, glittery, flowery comments, love bombing you, and then make you think that they're a real TI or a nice TI. And then they say stuff like, we TIs need to stick together. And then some of them even use the Bible or use Jesus to get you to shut up. So then they'll get on the phone with you and then start trying to basically bully you and try to tell you you should stop doing videos or stop they'll tell you to stop doing videos, or they'll tell you to you should focus on this or focus on that and stop doing videos or ignore the perps and stuff like that, or saying you should focus on Jesus rather than your gang stalking. You try to focus on them as much as you can, but you know how harsh they are with the gang stalking it. And so I feel like makes me feel safer to do videos since I'm a single female by myself and no really no support, no, especially no family support. So that's why I have to let people know what's going on with me by me being single and by myself and feeling scared. I explained this before. So I don't like people telling me what I should worry about or what I should focus on. You talk to me like that, I'm blocking you. You don't even seem like you have compassion for what another person is going through. And so they'll try to say most police officers are good people, and that they try to tone it down and try to make it like the targeting is not all that bad. And then you want to talk about, oh, let's just stay positive and stuff like that. Excuse me. So you want to act like you want to downplay the targeting or deny that evil exists. So, I mean, it's crazy to have so many people that have to block, or so many people get mad and block you. Um, that's what they do. It's like they want to pretend to fake befriend you on the internet or online, and then try to get your phone number so that they can try to call you up and then tell you over the phone that you should take down your videos or you should ignore the gang stalking. But then they have people say that, other people being like, what's the point of talking about gang stalking if nobody's doing anything about it? I'm not shutting up because everybody was outspoken, and now they wait till after COVID-19 to try to say that the gang stalk, trying to insinuate that it's unprofitable to keep trying to talk about it. It's like they want to try to shut you up talking about this programming, and then they claim to be targeted too. But then they'll get defensive and mad or want to get revenge when you call them out on being a fake TI, a narcissistic fake TI perp. But then y'all so-called targets are believing the actual perps who lie and say that I'm the fake one or that I'm not really targeted. Or that, oh, Candy's living good, she ain't struggling and stuff like that. So I know what I have to go through every day. I show y'all what I have to go through every day. And then they'll try to be like, well, stop taking pictures and videos of the perps, or stop confronting the perps, or it only makes you look stupid and stuff like that. I'm sick and tired of the psychological and mental and verbal abuse by people who claim to be TIs themselves. And some of these bastards admit that they're meth heads or admit that they're on drugs and stuff like that. And it's like, or they'll try to be like, well, hey, I smoke weed and you should do it too because the weed helps the V2K lesson and stuff like that. They'll try to make it like, they'll act like they want to they'll talk all kinds of truly crazy talk, and then try to be like, you should get into smoking weed because weed helps take away the V2K. And then some of them being like, well, you're a fake target if you don't get V2K. Not every target gets V2K. But you say you only get V2K, but you don't get followed around. So it's like, I mean, I'm surprised. I think the reason how I was able to get some sleep last night because my sea salt, the pink Himalayan salt, I sprinkled a little bit in my grits yesterday morning for breakfast. And sometimes I forget that I have it carrying around, you know. So I got scared um yesterday evening when my heart was racing and beating really fast shortly after eating, but it's like, how come I'm the only one who everybody try to make shut up? It's like even other professed targeted individuals, they either avoid me like the plague or they try to make me shut up. But other targeted individuals, I mean, they can. You wonder how they get, if they supposedly really targeted, and they get like 200 thumbs up and no thumbs down, and about 400 comments, and then They respond to everybody's comments except mine and single my comment out, and it's like they single it out and ignore my comment, but yet respond to everybody else. Yet they claim to be Christian and targeted themselves, but then they'll try to make it like it's just not worth it. Or they'll be like, well, stop focusing on them because then you'll become like them. So I've tried that ignoring the perps thing. Other people have too, ignoring bullying. And when you ignore a bully, they get worse. They attack you even harder. And then the persecution gets worse when you ignore them. So it's like they'll keep trying, and they won't give up. They'll keep trying whatever. You know, if one tactic doesn't work, they'll try another. They will not leave you alone. But as I said, it's just not fair what the fact that I have less rights in the so-called targeted community than others. I've been a long time ago, since last year, felt ditched the so-called community and feel like maybe I should just be targeted by myself. I should just be targeted by myself and, you know, say fuck a community. Because y'all a whole bunch of new age fake TI narcissistic new age fake TI perps. Who some of y'all claim to try to mix Christianity and new age, calling yourselves a star seed and indigo and stuff like that. And, y'all profess to be Christian and then promote new age propaganda. Or I don't know if you're doing it out of ignorance or if y'all really trying to mislead people. But people handpick who is allowed to talk about this targeting and gang stalking in the community and who is forced to be quiet. I don't see anyone else being told ignore the gang stalkers, you make the whole community look stupid and stuff. So it's like, I know one thing. I know I don't go around trying to glorify and promote witchcraft. So, but it's like there was something else I wanted to say, but it slipped my mind and I forgot. But they still been like forced urinating me recently, and it's like I realize it's a connection where at least a minimum of one night of sleep deprivation, because my sleep deprivation is chronic off and on. One night of sleep deprivation, especially when I'm out on the streets. Sleep deprivation, and then once I'm sleep deprived, then I have to deal with when I get a like sleep deprivation. Then I get a whole bunch of fluid in my ankles, feet, and legs and stuff, and then it's like I get fluid in my ankles, feet, and legs, and then my food, I can feel it sitting in my stomach. It won't digest, and then it's like I'll end up being hypersensitive and extra sensitive. So I mean, if you're more hypersensitive when sleep deprived, you know, how is it that you're supposed to be that strong with ignoring and not reacting when you're dazed or sleep deprived? And then there's some moments when I can eat healthy, and it will still override the my sleep deprivation. Because I've been like the past few days until they ran out. Like last week, I was eating some roasted almonds and still suffered the sleep deprivation. And so then when I have that lucky random night that I finally get to fall asleep, and then I have to wake up, be awakened at every hour or every 2 hours with the strong urgency to pee, like forced urination. And then when I pee, it's a lot of it that comes out, and then I can feel the water being slowly drained from my heart. I can feel it being drained from my heart as my pee is coming out, as the urine is coming out. And then, you know, like if I can sleep good in a hotel, it's like if I get a week in a hotel, I notice that my legs are almost chicken skinny. But when I'm on the streets and sleep deprived and stuff, my legs are you would think I have, what's the name of that I forgot the name of that disorder when you have extra huge legs but you're skinny from your waist up. I forgot what the name of that disability is, or that I forgot what that disorder is. I can't think of the name at the moment, but I'm still feeling a sleep deprived feeling. I mean, I had to get that rant off of my chest earlier because that made me so mad. And you feel like you don't want to be rude or impolite to somebody. You know, you feel like you don't want to be rude or impolite to somebody, and you just sit there and take their abuse on the phone rather than just straight up hanging up in their face and then blocking them. So I woke up still mad about that. They make me feel like as if I'm sinning by fighting against my targeting. Especially they want to attack my social security and my finances. The perps want to attack my finances and then think I deserve to have zero help as a punishment. And they always threatening me or try to make me fearful of what they're about to do to me. But then they want to try to say the fake TI perps want to say that if you they want to say if you the fake TI perps said if you want to if the fake TI perps said that if you want to if you try to fight against the targeting, they make it like as if when you fight back that you look just as bad as them or you become like them. But there are some people who throw subliminal shots at me, condemning me for doing so many videos or for me to keep showing what's happening to me. People they don't care because it's not them out there on the streets with no family by themselves. And so I know that if I got tired of eating the same food downtown with really no healthy fruits and vegetables. And it takes 45 minutes to walk to Publix, the downtown Publix from regular downtown. Well, the Publix that's close to downtown, it takes 45 minutes to walk. I'm having a hard time getting around with your transportation and everything. I need a job and I need a vehicle. And it's like, I forgot to mention also yesterday they had these two ladies where one of them, when I talked to her, and I didn't tell her about my targeting, but I told her a little bit about my homeless situation. We were already talking. And she promised me off her own mind that she was going to pay for me to take some real estate classes. And then, we texted a little bit like right after she gave me her phone number. And then I didn't even announce it or tell anybody. But I tried to contact her yesterday, no response. She went AWOL on me. And it's like these strangers, they must be perps too, that they make false promises and then go AWOL on you and then block and cut off all contact with you. So I want to say again, thanks to whoever understands what I'm going through and feel like they can see and know that I'm struggling. I am scared by myself. I am scared by myself with no support, having fear that I'm gonna die alone with no family support, nobody. Because the family even hated me before I started speaking out against them anyway. But they'll try to reverse everything and make it like me speaking out against them is the reason why they quote unquote don't fuck with me no more. Nah, they been quit fucking with me since like before Hurricane Katrina in 2005 happened, based on lies, smear campaigns, and slander. But they were more than glad to smile in my face and rob me out of my money while making false rumors about me behind my back. So it seemed like after Hurricane Katrina, everybody in the family became rich except me. I'm the only one who's still struggling. And it's like my family members, they're living their best life. It's like before Katrina, everybody was pretty much poor, struggling, living in the projects. And you know, now it's like they can get jobs like this. Almost everybody's freaking Masonic and sold out after Hurricane Katrina. New Orleans, the city, ain't the same since Hurricane Katrina. So it's like my storage space is almost run out, and I I'm like my storage space had almost run out, and I didn't want the you know I forgot what I was gonna say. So I didn't want to stay on here too much longer. But I want to say again, for those of y'all who understand and know that what I'm suffering through, and know believe that I'm truly being targeted, it means so much. And thanks for the help, the emotional support, the supportive comments, and the donations. Even though all that is like not that much, but you know the fake perps will try to falsely convince everybody to believe that I'm living high off the hog, or that I'm just living large and stuff like that when I'm struggling and fighting to try to get a job. And then they just want to try to change the narrative, change the truth. And I know that I like by next week I'm gonna be completely broke, and I'm so scared and frightened and everything like that. So I'm sorry that my mind is scrambled all over the place because of my sleep deprivation. But thanks for listening to me. I'll see y'all later. And I love y'all, and bye.